Hey everybody, it's Razzie_Dazzy here. I am here to play Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Before I play this, wait, I actually do have to bring down the brightness on here. Hoping that my camera stand doesn't fall. For anyone that is new here, I make before I play this, for anyone that is new here, I make one art video. I make live streams. I make art live streams on Sundays. No, I make art live streams on Saturdays, and I make let's play something Sundays live streams on Sundays, and sorry about that. And on every day I only do one video game let's play, and I do one draw with me video. So for anyone that's new here, that's how my channel works. I've been trying to figure out how to do all this on my channel for a long time, and this is one of those times I actually figured it out. So anyway, let's get on with it. As we left off, we're still in the class trial of two characters. I think, what's his name? Everyone thinks that Hero did it, but turns out he really didn't do it because it's kind of technically impossible. But Celeste is like literally egging it on.
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Oh, how about we turn that down?
Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
No.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yes.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly, which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
No, he isn't.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
A weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
That?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
I'm surprised too.
Hell yeah!
That
It's
actually
back in
made
there good
sense.
and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file
'Cause that
makes
is
it
true. What
clear
was
that
the
they were
point of
killed
even
using
doing that?
Similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms,
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
so then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Mm, the whole picture of the scenario, the whole picture of surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure it out. Somehow, I have to find the truth. Make your argument. Blue tarp.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Spotless.
well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
I'm gonna let
How
them
was the
talk.
culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
She should really.
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No, it was. Wait a
And,
minute.
that's about it.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it maybe Justice Hammer?
I think the spotless.
Well, what the murder weapon?
Had
Oh snap! I was right.
No, it's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously, a different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that was the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Mm-hmm.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
There's? Oh shit, I forgot that.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wasn't any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought first, but okay, blue tart.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even more than one person is complicit in only the one who actually carried out, assuming the rule.
Oh,
No,
I was right. I was just guessing. I was like, I was hoping that was
Since there
wrong.
were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yeah, that's true. Because how the hell, if there's only one person carrying out just only one murder without any help?
What do you mean?
If there's only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Hold up. The effort made us convince the effort made to oh wait, I'm saying that wrong. It's not me. It's me, but not the text or whatever. Anyway, the effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact that from the very beginning, which is why I said she is. That's what. I'm sorry. I'm very tongue-tied today. Which is why she said not to look at this series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko is really amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Oh! I'm just gonna say, because we already don't have other... Oh my gosh! I forgot to turn off the auto! Fuck. Sorry, I'm just doing my hair for a little bit. In the debate up till now... In the debate up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when I consider all this, there's really one person who seems to fit this. Oh shit. It's Byakuya. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. The only person that would do it is clearly Celeste, because, one, she's been very standoffish and trying to, like, put the blame on Hiro for no reason at all. And I'm like, girl, goodbye.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Hey, Fumi's a...
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
This girl's faking her accent. Oh my god.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Is that
It
so, you little shit?
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Oh? Okay. What is only the screaming, the whatever that says, the paper,
I got it!
I don't even know that
The
one.
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Come
As
on.
he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
No
After
shit.
taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw him. I saw a shadow. Something moved around the top floor of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Oh, Bianca's going crazy on
Next,
this one.
to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather an interesting scream coming from you. Coming from someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Ah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
That's
In
kind
fact,
of
Celeste
too
was
much of an
precisely
effort,
the
to
one
be
who
honest.
proposed that we split up.
Oh shit. Sorry. I led the hunting party. I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then very well. Then Makoto and Hina and you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the culprit of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Saka.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Oh. I didn't imagine Fumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Oh, play
Don't
coy.
bother trying to deny it.
Play coy.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, we're gonna flashback? They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around here, figuring, frantically frustrated and confused. We're all gonna die here. We're all gonna die here. We're all gonna die just like those guys died. Oh, she said those
I remember
guys.
her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Oh.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Celeste, open your mouth. That sounded really weird. Okay. Just phrasing. Celeste, spit it out, you dumb bitch. Never mind, I'm not even gonna say anything. Byakuya said Celeste Byakuya said Celeste's comment didn't make sense, but sorry. But what he's alleging to. Oh, okay. I think I know which one I need to use. I don't think these ones are.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
wait.
that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste?
Damn it, I'm stupid.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Can I use this? No, I can't.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this.
Oh, I think I'm
Enjoying
supposed
the
to.
sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, I was supposed to use his. Never mind, I'm stupid. I was like so confused about what the game wanted me to do.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be perfect. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like those guys.
Yeah, I
No,
got it.
it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Bitch, you
When she
slipped
said
up
that,
now.
None of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Yep.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid
She about to
imaginations.
crash out.
You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's
She
put the suit on,
probably.
and then
She
let's
prob-
use the camera's timer to set up the picture.
She probably told Hifumi to pose with it, Cause I think like what's his face? Hero only remembers falling asleep inside of the locker. So
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
other explanation. The thing is leaning on him. Okay, hold on.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Oh, you
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Damn. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging a suspect away. But is that really impossible? I mean, really possible.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
I'm just gonna guess.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
Then you just draped me
across you!
tried to make me look like the bad.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is the person inside the suit.
I'm just gonna guess. No, I was. My guess was wrong.
Shoot! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
Then you just draped me you tried to make me look like the
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside
the suit was unconscious.
I think I know what to do.
dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just dragged me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Oh,
Then the
okay.
fortune-telling idiot is the culprit.
No way!
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just dragged me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is that if the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
Like that.
Oh no, wait.
Shit. You dressed me up in that suit after
I passed out. Then you just dragged me up. You tried to make me look like a...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Oh snap, I was right.
It's wrong. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend to the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, we got you
Celeste
now.
took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Gotcha.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
She about to go crazy.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, sorry. Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yoshi Hiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Your voice is like going crazy.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hakakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoka, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Oh, okay, I forgot. He goes by our last names.
I got it! That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say?
She getting
To think
pissed.
you take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Now, make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name
Holy
is
shit.
Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I don't care. I'll make you keep saying it. I don't give a fuck. I only have one life left, so I probably might fuck up. Make your argument. Oh, are we going for the... Okay, I think I know which one I should use. The e-handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
It's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
Seriously, your name makes no damn
I'm not
sense.
pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, let's make her keep
that's the
talking.
only truth there is! Moron!
Yeah, I know what it is.
Hifumi was
I'm just
talking
gonna fast
about
forward
us
to
know
everybody.
the last name. If there's one person here who...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times did I? Celestia Ludenberg! God,
How long do you plan to go?
I'm not pretending, and since you have...
No.
Yes, I do. Boom.
No, that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.